Namaskar. I'm going to speak on topical zones of the scalp. You need to understand, every hair restoration surgeon should know the details of the topical zones of the scalp for the hair restoration. So for better understanding, I divided them in points like mid-frontal point, temporal peak point and the transition point. Major zones are the frontal, mid-scalp and back side is crown or the vertex. Fringes are the temporal fringe, parietal fringe and occipital fringe. Then there are the two triangles, frontotemporal triangle and parieto-occipital triangle, which is posteriorly placed. Then the edges means the uppermost or anteriormost border of the fringes are called as the edges. Now let us see one by one. First, I'll show you the points. The mid-frontal point or trichon. This is the anteriormost central point of the hairline, which plays an important role in the location of the hairline. Means the mid-frontal point, this is the mid-frontal point, it decides the location, means up, down or at what level the frontal line should be. This is the mid-frontal point. Then the anterior temporal point, these are the sharp edges, sharp angled anteriormost point of the temporal fringe situated in front of the ear, means temporal point. These plays an important role in horizontal framing of the face. This is what here it is. The anterior temporal point or temporal peak point, this is temporal fringe and this is the border. That's how we make it. Then the vertex transition point. This point is situated between the posterior most border of the midscalp and upper border of the occipital fringe. This is the point where the horizontal portion of the scalp starts sloping down and becomes vertical. Let us see. Means the horizontal portion becomes vertical, sloping of the down it starts. That is the vertex transition point. Now we come to the zones of the balding scalp. The balding area of the scalp can extend from anterior hairline to the upper border of the occipital fringe. This zone is divided into three zones: frontal, mid-scalp and the vertex or the crown. Most frontal balding area of the scalp, which extends from anterior hairline to an imaginary line joining the external auditory meatus. The posterior border is little curved. Let us see it again. Means external auditory meatus, an imaginary line passing between both is the posterior border of the frontal area. Then coming to the mid-scalp area, this is the topmost horizontal portion of the scalp. The anterior border is curved line joining the apex of both frontotemporal angle. Means this is the anterior border, which includes and it goes posteriorly to the border up to the vertex transition point. The lateral border on both sides are limited by temporal and the parietal fringe. This is the mid-scalp area. Anteriorly is the frontal part, posteriorly is the vertex or the crown, last boundary is the vertex transition point and both side temporal fringe and the parietal fringe. Then the vertex. This is the posterior most area of the balding scalp in male pattern hair loss. This is usually oval, round or oblong as per the whorl pattern of the crown. It starts from vertex transition point to the posterior curved parieto-occipital fringe of the hair. Usually, this is sloping round to the vertical posterior surface of the scalp. Let us see it again. It starts from the vertex transition points, goes to the occipital fringe, and this can be oval, oblong or round. Now let's see the point again, the mid-frontal point. Then this is the frontal area which I explained you, mid-scalp area, and this is the crown. This is the parietal hump. In advanced grade of baldness, this drops down and we need to reconstruct this. This is the temporal fringe. This is the temporal peak point. This is frontotemporal triangle or angle, we can say this. Now we come to the frontal hairline zone. The frontal hairline zone, basically there is no anterior hairline, it's basically a zone. And the frontal zone is divided into, the frontal area is divided into anterior hairline zone, forelock and the remaining frontal area, and the temporal triangle. The anterior hairline zone is defined zone, then the transition zone, and transition zone has got micro and micro irregularities, and the remaining forelock and the remaining frontal zone area. And to very simplified, I have bring the concept of forefinger to understand and to explain to the patient. The entire balding scalp can be divided into front forefinger, middle forefinger, and backside forefinger. Let us see, this is the front forefinger, this is middle forefinger, and this is the crown area, which is also forefinger broad. The parietal fringe, the superior border of the parietal fringe starts from posterior border of superior temporal fringe. This is the temporal fringe, this is the posterior border of the temporal fringe, and an imaginary line aligned to the tragus of the ear, which we explained before, and to start and up to the occipital fringe. So basically the parietal fringe is starting from superior temporal fringe to the occipital fringe, anterior border of. Then the fringes of the scalp, this is antetemporal fringe, and then the imaginary line passing through is, it divides superior temporal fringe, parietal fringe, and behind the end is the occipital fringe. And the angle between this is the frontotemporal angle, and this is the your occipital fringe in a when the balding process has gone to the advanced grade. Then the lateral edges, it starts from the lateral border of the mid scalp, usually the natural hair part line, which we say usually, slopes downward on both the sides. The location on both sides are aligned to the lateral canthus of eyes. The direction of hair also gradually changes from forward, then laterally, and then downward. So basically that initially it is forward and downward, then downward it faces. In advanced grade of male pattern of baldness, these lateral humps become alopic and needs restoration to bridge the gap between the mid scalp and the parietal and the occipital fringe. This we need to reconstruct, which is necessary to place the anterior hairline. The anterior temporal fringe, the anterior-most vertical portion of temporal fringe, commonly also called as temporal triangle, making an important contribution in the framing of the face, means the horizontal framing of face, it is important. Now we come to the frontotemporal triangle. These typically becomes deeper. These are frontotemporal triangle, or the areas are important in AGA process of male pattern, means that in male pattern baldness, you see the receding of the frontotemporal area. So these typically becomes deeper and more receded as a part of male pattern baldness. These are alopic areas situated anterolaterally between the lateral aspect of the frontal hairline. This is the hairline, this is frontotemporal triangle, this is anterior hairline, and this is the anterior border of the temporal fringe. So this is situated between the anterior hairline and lateral portion of anterior hairline. This is the lateral portion of anterior hairline and anterior border, anterior superior border of the temporal fringe lies the frontotemporal triangle, and when the both, where they both meet, it forms the angle. Now the parieto-occipital triangle. These are the triangular areas situated in the posterior lateral portion mid scalp. The boundaries of these triangles are anteriorly the mid scalp, posteriorly is the vertex, and the lateral is the occipital fringe, and these slopes gradually laterally and downward. This is the parieto-occipital fringe. Thank you very much.